Canada's killer couple, the dark story of Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka. Welcome to The Most Evil, where we delve into the minds of history's most notorious serial killers. In the early 1990s, Canada was rocked by a series of heinous crimes that left the nation in shock and disbelief. These crimes were not the work of a lone madman, but a seemingly perfect couple, Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka. Behind their outward charm and good looks lay a darkness that would lead to the brutal rape and murder of at least 3 young women, including Karla's own sister. Paul Bernardo was born on August 27, 1964 in Scarborough, Ontario. From a young age, he exhibited troubling behavior, often charming those around him while hiding a sadistic streak. By the time he reached his late teens, Bernardo had already developed a dark fascination with sexual violence. Karla Homolka, born on May 4, 1970 in Port Credit, Ontario, appeared to be the complete opposite. She was a popular, attractive, and seemingly kind-hearted young woman. However, when the two met in 1987, their relationship quickly took a dark turn. Together, they formed a deadly duo, hiding their evil behind the facade of a perfect relationship. But their twisted bond would soon unravel, revealing the true extent of their crimes. The first known murder committed by Bernardo and Homolka was that of Karla's own sister in December 1990. The couple drugged Tammy and then sexually assaulted her while she was unconscious. Tragically, the drugs caused Tammy to choke on her vomit, and she died shortly after. Despite the suspicious circumstances, her death was ruled an accident. In June 1991, they abducted, raped, and murdered 14-year-old Leslie Mahaffey. The following year, they abducted 15-year-old Kristen French, subjecting her to a similar fate. Both girls were brutally tortured before being killed, and their bodies were callously disposed of by the couple. The couple's methodology was as cunning as it was brutal. Bernardo and Homolka used their outward charm to lure their victims, often posing as a friendly couple to gain the trust of unsuspecting young women. Once they had their victims in their clutches, the true horror began. Bernardo, with Homolka's assistance, would subject their victims to hours of physical and sexual torture, all while recording their horrific acts on videotape. The couple meticulously planned each abduction, ensuring that they left no immediate evidence behind. They carefully chose their victims, targeting vulnerable young women who they believed would not be missed quickly. Their sadism knew no bounds, and the tapes they made of their crimes would later serve as crucial evidence against them. The investigation into the disappearances of Leslie Mahaffey and Kristen French was extensive, but it wasn't until 1993 that a significant breakthrough occurred. The police had been aware of Paul Bernardo as a suspect in the Scarborough rapist case, but it wasn't until DNA evidence linked him to the crimes that they began to focus on him more intensely. As the investigation closed in on Bernardo, Karla Homolka realized the walls were closing in. In a bid to save herself, she made a deal with the prosecution, agreeing to testify against Bernardo in exchange for a reduced sentence. She portrayed herself as a battered wife forced to participate in the crimes, a claim that would later be widely questioned. The police eventually discovered the videotapes the couple had made, which provided undeniable evidence of their involvement in the murders. The tapes also revealed Homolka's active participation in the crimes, casting doubt on her claims of being an unwilling accomplice. Paul Bernardo was arrested on February 17, 1993, and charged with multiple counts of rape and murder. The evidence against him was overwhelming, particularly the videotapes that documented the horrific crimes. Karla Homolka, who had already struck a deal with prosecutors, was sentenced to just 12 years in prison for her role in the murders, a sentence that would later be dubbed the Deal with the Devil. Bernardo's trial in 1995 was one of the most high-profile in Canadian history. He was convicted of the murders and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. To this day, he remains incarcerated, while Karla Homolka was released from prison in 2005, having served her full sentence. The case of Bernardo and Karla Homolka raises disturbing questions about the nature of evil and the dynamics of abusive relationships. Bernardo exhibited clear signs of psychopathy, with a complete lack of empathy and a sadistic desire for control and domination. The legacy of their crimes has left an indelible mark on Canada. The case led to widespread changes in the way sexual assault cases are handled, and it sparked national outrage over Homolka's lenient sentence. The deal with the devil remains a contentious issue, with many believing that justice was not fully served. The story of Bernardo and Karla Homolka is a chilling reminder of how evil can hide behind the most ordinary of facades. Their crimes shocked a nation and left a lasting scar on the families of their victims.
If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on true crime and psychological analysis. Remember to stay vigilant, and until next time, stay safe.